Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first video of Timeless Tea Parties. Um, we want to introduce you to what we do. What do we do, you ask? Well, we create magical tablescapes in a Bohemian style with mixed and match bone china. And we rescue bone china that sometimes people who are collectors would not want to have in their collection, maybe because there's a tiny bit of gold wear, maybe a pinpoint chip, maybe a scratch, a stray scratch here and there. But it's still perfectly usable, it's still perfectly magical, still very elegant. And we rent to people who are having baby showers, bridal showers, sometimes even weddings. And we mix and match to create this bohemian effect, as I have already said. And today I want to show you the process of how we create these tablescapes. Now, of course, we have only so much bone china, which we add to the collection every time we find a piece at yard sales or Facebook marketplace sales or secondhand stores, as the case may be. Sometimes people even just offer us their china. So today I want to create a blue and pink theme. And you can see I have my first dinner plate in front of me here on the table. And if you're wondering about my surroundings, I have to start first in our basement, which of course is like many other basements. It's maybe a little grungy and a little bit cluttered, but we have to work with what we've got. After we have put together the theme, then we go and we wash every piece up. We lay it out on the table to see that it looks good. Then we pack it up and we take it out to our customers, where sometimes it will undergo a second wash so that it is perfectly good for food services. So let's begin. This is our first plate. It is an Ainsley plate for those of you who want to know what kind of china we're working with. We work with all kinds, but of course we prefer as high a quality as we can get. And so we'll set that aside and we'll get out the remainder or some more of our dinner plates. And because we're working with a pink and blue theme, this green and yellow is not going to work, I don't think. So let's see what we've got here. We have some more Ainsley. I think this will do as a pink and blue. And we'll set this aside. I think I'm going to do a tablescape for 4. This is lovely. That will do for blue. And then we have one more Ainsley under here. We have 2 more Ainsleys under here that will do for blue. This is sweet. This is really, really sweet. I think we'll go with that one. So that will be our 4th. But I think if I have to, I might come back to those other 2 blue ones if I need another piece. So that will do for our dinner plates. We'll set those aside. And now we only work with 3 sizes of plates for our plate sizes. Technically, there are 4 different plate sizes: dessert plates, bread plates, salad plates, and dinner plates. Actually, some may call the salad plate a luncheon plate, but we don't invest in all 4 sizes. We just invest in 3, the bread plate. So for our bread plates, I am hoping that I have 4 pink themed ones. I have a variety of pink. There's one right on the top that is a really vivid pink by Royal Albert. I'm not so sure about that. I think I have some very pretty pale pink Ainsleys in here, but I'm not sure if this is the carrier that has the pastels. I think I might have them. Oh, I see some. Just a moment here. I see some. Let's have a little look. If all 4 are in here. Yeah, I actually think all 4 are in here for a change, and I don't have to go rummaging too far. So here we go. The lighting doesn't really show them, but they are indeed a very soft pastel pink, and they will look, I think, fabulous on our plates, on our dinner plates. I had the great fortune of finding all of those Ainsleys in a secondhand store, and I pounced on them like a cat pounces on a mouse, which isn't a very romantic simile, but yeah, I was pretty excited when I found them. And now for the really difficult part. What do I want for the dessert plates? Because I have dessert plates coming out my ears. And I really would like to do an alternating blue pattern. Do I want to do a combination? I have a lot of Valentine by Royal Albert, which is this pattern over here. I have this pattern, which is a very busy pattern and can be very hard to match with. Or do I want to do Memory Lane? And Memory Lane is a very dainty pattern. Let's see if I can access my Memory Lane really easy. I think it's in this one right here. Yeah, my Memory Lane is here. Or do I want to do an alternating? Okay, now that looks really cute. That looks really, really cute. How does it look with this one though? And that still looks cute too. The question is, which teacup is it going to look all right with? So let's see. Let's do some laying out here. Let's do some laying out. This is how it goes. And sometimes the process can go very quickly, and other times it can be absolutely a hair tearing out experience. Trust me on this one. You think you got it, and then it's like, oh no, that's not going to work. That is not going to work. So we have this one, we have this one, and we have this one, and we have this one. I live in fear that I am going to drop my plates, and they cannot be replaced. I've never seen a set of these plates anywhere on eBay, Marketplace. These are my prized possession. So here we go. We're going to go with pink plates on each and every one. Let's make sure we get the flowers nice and straight. That drives me crazy when they're not. And yes, so far, I would say so good. Now, I think the Valentine will look good in that setting, but I think we need Memory Lane for this setting here. But let's swap it out just for interest's sake. No, the darker blue needs to go over there, and the paler blue needs to go over there. And I think that concept is going to work with both of the plates over here. And then, come on, Memory Lane, where are you? Memory Lane with this one. So there. Okay, now I have chosen some fabulous teacups for today. The question is, are they going to work? That is the next question. So the best way to find out is by laying the saucers down. So we have this Ainsley again, which once upon a time was an extremely valuable cup, but it unfortunately has 3 pinpoint, and I mean pinpoint chips on its heel. And I just couldn't stand to throw it out, so we have saved it. Now, such vivid pink to me belongs on one of the paler plates just to bring some pop. And I'm going to put it on, I think, this plate right here. Let's see if I'm out to lunch or not. It can always be changed. So here we go. Let's lay that on there. Okay, we'll start with that. I'm not 100% sure I'm thrilled with the look. And again, this more vivid piece I think we're going to put on here. Again, I'm not too sure. That is a Foley, one of Foley's more expensive patterns, but again, it has a pinpoint chip, and I was really burned up about that one. Now, I have a Queen Anne that is of lesser quality, but it has a great pink and blue theme. And it's got more gold than it has pink and blue. So because it's pale, I'm going to put it here. Let's see. Do I like that? Yeah, actually, once the teacup gets on there, it's not a bad combo. It's not a bad combo. And we have one more Queen Anne called Country Garden, again, in keeping with the whole blue and pink theme. And we will put it on this one. And yeah, I like that one. I like that. I don't mind that at all. The only one I'm really not 100% sure about is this one right here, because there is just so much pink in that and almost needs a bit more blue. I'm wondering if this is one time that needlepoint, strangely enough, needlepoint by Royal Albert might actually make this pop, but it will ruin the little pattern that I've got going. But let's try it. Let's just for fun see what happens with needlepoint. Needlepoint is a pattern I almost seldom ever use, but occasionally needlepoint does things to a pattern. This is needlepoint. It's one of the most famous patterns Royal Albert has. So let's see, we're going to try needlepoint with this. And it may be that I will substitute needlepoint for memory lane. Well, I'll tell you, that might be our ticket to the whole thing. That's cute. Yeah, that's got some potential. That's got some potential. So, where my needlepoint at? Please tell me that I've got more than one needlepoint. Oh, wouldn't it be cute if I didn't? Wouldn't it just be the cutest thing on earth if I didn't? Oh. And I have been known to sometimes carry just one piece. I have been known. I have been known. Well, let's get out the dessert plate, shall we? This is part of the adventure. This is part of the adventure. You can all root for me as we look for needlepoint. I just recently sorted all of my dishes. And you know what happens when you sort dishes or anything? Suddenly things go missing. Yeah. How bizarre. I can't feel any square ones anywhere in here. I do have more square dishes that are pink and blue, but the problem is they do not pop like the needlepoint. Do you see? That's just not going to do. We're just getting right back into the same problem. On the other hand, it might actually work. It might. Well, let's have a look here before we get too carried away. No, definitely no needlepoint in that bag either. Well, aren't we just wonderfully hooped? Oh, well, I guess we're going to have to invest in more needlepoint. I have needlepoint in various other sizes, but I don't have any more dessert plates. So we're going to have to be contented with an oddball setting. And that's okay. This is what Bohemian China is all about. So I'm going to make a second video where you get to watch me set the whole table up. But for now, these are our 4 placement settings. Thank you for watching. Join me when we actually prepare the table.